What's going on, guys? Welcome to Po Boys, and in this video we are going to take the GS500 to the next level, and hopefully that means back together. That is some goodies for that. Oh my gosh. So what all did you get? So plastics,
everything,
subframe.
I don't even know where it goes. I have to figure where all this stuff goes. Also,
that's a straight subframe, I see.
it's straight, so maybe we can ride straight.
That'd be nice. Oh look, they gave you some sort of sensor. I cannot wait to see these on the bike, but that's what we're about to go do, is put these on the bike. So, process of tearing this thing apart and putting this back together is gonna be freaking dope. Here's this. This is the before of the bike. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to see the after. If you can see, the tail is off-centered a little bit, which is why you got a subframe. The current condition of the bike is, it's pretty much as down as it can be. There's no engine inside of it, the battery's inside of it still, which, that's a weird combo. I probably should have took that out, but at the same time, it doesn't matter, I disconnected it. But there's no engine inside of it, there's pretty much no anything. The only thing that really works cable-wise is this brake, everything else is just disconnected. And the clutch cable, the clutch button. But most of this thing is pretty much just apart, and we do have an issue that we need to deal with. Right there, let's have it focused. There we go. That dowel pin right there, I need to get into and start drilling. So I looked up how to drill hardened steel, and the best thing I found was masonry carbide drill bits. So basically, I might just drill it first, and then if that doesn't work, I might impact it. Hopefully we get that dowel pin that's broken off out, and we can put a new dowel pin in there so this bike can actually keep time.
All right, we're gonna try and see if these carbide drill bits actually are worth a damn. It's drilling. Yo, it's drilling. What's good?
Oh, to Chance. We're listening to Chance, man. All right, so I put the bike in time, which isn't that hard to do. I'll show you how to do it just here in a little bit, but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and take this cover off. Oh, clutch cover. All right, so I know that's good at least. Replaced, maybe? Need to figure out what sensor this is. Actually, I'm pretty sure some of these wires had some contact issues earlier. All right, you can see right there, there is exposed wire. Exposed wire is no good, and that is causing problems, probably why this thing is shorting out. I think this is the neutral position sensor on the GS500. It actually goes up here. Front sprocket actually looks really good. I'm gonna pull this out, figure out what this is, figure out if I need a replacement. Probably order another one because they're probably not that expensive. Get that in. So that is good. Now I can put all these wires aside, not have to worry about those. With this coronavirus thing going on, it has views low, it has streams low and everything, so we're trying to do with the most with what we got. So the real world issue that I'm dealing with, let me go ahead, put that up on the tripod. Why is everything breaking? All right, so the problem I'm having, this right here is basically what tells the bike where to get spark. There's one of these. Every diagram I've seen on the internet has shown two. So I don't know if I'm possibly missing this other one right here for the other cylinder spark. If y'all remember, whenever I took the head off of this thing, one of the cylinders looked like it wasn't firing. You could see this part was broken off right here, this part's broken off right here, and this bolt was broken off completely, meaning that the bike had an impact coming up this way and moved that thing off. It could have possibly pulled that off with it, and possibly also broke this with it as well. I know the bike was laid down on this side because that's the only side that this cover has damage on. And usually whenever street bikes get knocked over, these side covers get yeeted every single time because they're just known to do it. So that being one of the issues that I might have, I don't know if not, kind of holding me up right now. But then there's another one that is a lot bigger of an issue. And that is this guy right here that I tried to drill out with the carbide drill bit, and it wasn't happening, Captain. It kind of really sucks, but it's not coming out. I'm gonna have to figure out another way to possibly get that thing out. So for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and button the whole bike up. I'm gonna go ahead and get the bike back together now that we have the feeler gauge out of it, and change the head gasket as well. Basically, what I wanna do is take this right here. It's timed right now, but honestly, I'm gonna show you how to time a Suzuki GS500, and if you don't know how to time a bike at all, some of this information is actually really good to know between all bikes, so. All right, guys. I don't know basically when my top dead center is because I don't have anything telling me or stopping this thing from spinning completely, telling me where top dead center is. So my timing mark, what I'm supposed to line up is RT, so for the right and time, and there's some marks in there, and I need to line that up with the right one, and there's also marks for the left one as well. So which makes me think why I'm missing both pickups for the ignition coils. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm right. No idea when it comes to GS 500s. I've never would have thought I would have owned one of these, but $100, you kind of just can't say no. However, if your bike isn't broken like mine, then basically just set this to your timing mark on the bottom side. It should be really easy. Look in your owner's manual on how to do it. You should do that anyways. It's the best thing you possibly can do. And then from here, you want to go ahead and time this guy. The exhaust valve is down on top dead center on this side. So top dead center of this piston right here is what timing is going off of, because I'm timing the right cylinder. And this cylinder right here, the exhaust valve is going to be down since they're not directly the same. So the exhaust valve is going to be a little bit open. So I have to tighten these guys right here, bring the chain over, pull this guy out, this chain guide, put this on its correct mark, the exhaust first, get the exhaust in place, bolt it in, then you do your intake. That's how it's supposed to be done on the manual from this bike. Assuming you're top dead center, then we can go ahead right here, line this up. There will be a 1, which is a timing mark right here. And I'm gonna have to get this cam to spin. All right, so now that I've got this guy lined up and at pretty much most of top dead center that I'm gonna be able to get with this thing, honestly, go ahead and put the intake cam in now. Now, you're gonna be looking for a 3 over here. Here we go. That is the 3 I'm looking for. All right, so now we gotta go ahead and put the intake side in. And there is a 3 here, so we have to count 18 links. So we'll take this drift punch right here and 1. Wow, I literally timed it perfect. Right the first try, which is always a good thing to do. Now we can set the cam in place. I also took the cam chain guide out as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in so I don't forget. It literally just slides in. There it is, back in place. Just figured I'd let y'all know that I took that out just to make it easier whenever timing the bike. I'll show you basically how to make sure it is in time as well. Now that we're here and all these are tightened down, let me make sure they all are down. I'm not gonna torque it yet because obviously the bottom side, I don't know if the bottom side is in time. So I'm not gonna keep these at torque or anything like that. I'm just gonna make sure they're tight and not deal with any of it. So you find your way back home. All right, it's time to put engine in this thing. All right, guys, it's the next night. The camera ended up dying and I went to sleep because I was working all night long. We have Ian here.
Hola.
Hola. Well, you have the bike somewhat together. It's not completely together. It looks a lot more together than it actually is. Need to tighten up these things right here to the oil cooler on this bike because this is the fairing version of the bike and the fairing version came with an oil cooler. I don't know why that is. It's an 05 bike, so maybe it does have the stator thing. I'm so confused about this stator thing. It's just a problem. If anyone has any info, please let me know in the comments section. But other than that, the bike's mostly together. What we're gonna end up doing is probably cutting this seat here in the next few videos once it's together, but we're kind of at a standstill on the motor. But we're gonna end up cutting the seat, making custom stuff for it. I don't wanna start doing custom mods to the bike until it actually runs, so that's step 1, is making the bike run. However, there's something else that's been going through a whole lot of progress while y'all haven't been looking. Ian?
What?
What did you do? It looks beautiful. What have you done to this thing since the time lapse? The time lapse of this video, actually, it's like the bike debuted a long time ago. Actually, back when we got shot at. That was in that video, huh? The video that we got shot at was the video that this bike kind of started. Ian had been rebuilding it, but it's when it started getting running again. And since then, this thing's had a lot of miles been put on it, and it looks so much better. What have you done to it?
Well, the previous owner wrecked it, so obviously it needed all new fairings. This headlight was busted out, so I had to buy a new headlight unit. Tail light, obviously. I got this fender eliminated under here, which I really like, by a TST. New subframe, because the subframe was about 4 inches to the right.
Because we could kind of see that it was pulling to the right, and you said it wasn't even doing that anymore now, barely even.
Not anymore.
Dude, this thing has been like resurrected solidly.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Ian and I have freaking been working. We're about to go take some pictures on Instagram. If you want to follow Ian's Instagram, it's up there. If you want to follow my Instagram, it's up here. Follow Juan Pablo. I think that's gonna be it for the video. Do you have anything you want to say to wrap it up? Anything that you could say as an outro that your heart would desire? Thank y'all very much for watching. Have a great one, and remember to freaking send it, and be great.